وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. So today we'll continue in Surah As-Shuara. It will be the last Tafseer for 2024. Inshallah, we'll start again the next year, right? 2005, inshallah. And we'll start tonight, inshallah, from ayah number 105. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. كذبت قوم نوح المرسلين إذ قال لهم أخوهم نوح ألا تتقون إني لكم رسول أمين فاتقوا الله وأطيعون وما أسألكم عليه من أجر إن أجري إلا على رب العالمين واتقوا الله وأطيعون. So to press your memory, the Surah As-Shuara, starting story about who? Musa alayhi salam, right? And then the story of Ibrahim alayhi salam, right? So tonight, inshallah, Allah continue relating the story of other prophets. Is Prophet Nuh alayhi salam. So what lesson we can learn from Prophet? Remember that the Quran is mostly, they told us the story not for entertainment, right? Is to take a lesson we can learn from their story. كذبت قوم نوح المرسلين إذ قال لهم أخوهم نوح ألا تتقون.
The people of Noah denied the messenger. When their brother Noah said to them, "Will you not fear Allah?" This is the end of the story, but it is given at the beginning so as to add extra emphasis before moving on to give the details of the story. The fact is that Noah's people denied him only, but they are described here as denying God's messenger because the message is one, summed up in the call to acknowledge God's oneness and to worship him alone, associating no partners with him.
Yeah. This is how the Quran, tells story. It started, people of Noah deny him. But Noah is one. It should be كذبت قوم نوح مرسل. I said mursalin, messengers, right? This is an indication that messenger is a package. You not consider you are a believer if you deny any of the prophet. If I am, Muslim, but I said, God, I believe in all the prophets except Jesus. Allah said no. Right? I believe all the prophets except Musa alayhi salam. Right? Allah said no. Right? Because he said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, la nufariqu bayna ahadi minhum. Allah did not distinguish between one of them. Right? Yeah. So here, so again, right? You cannot, because who are you? Who are you that you choose the prophet? Allah said, I am the one who selected. Can't deny it. So therefore, why Muslim, they are lucky. Because whatever happened, we will go to Jannah. Because we believe, the Judaism, they ended the prophet until Isa. They didn't believe in Isa. They didn't believe in Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Christian until Isa alayhi salam. They believe all the prophets except the Arab prophets. Like Saleh, Shuaib. But we accept all the prophets. Yeah. Why? Because also the message of the prophet is one. La ilaha illallah, for example, Musa Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah, Isa Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. And then he said, إِذْ قَالَ لَهُمْ. Remember when said to them, أَخُوهُمْ. The Quran always mentions the word akh, brother. This indication that Allah never sent a prophet from the strangers. No prophet come from out, and then I am prophet. I said, who are you? The people of that prophet, they know them exactly. Who are they? Musa was grew up with them. Isa, Muhammad sallallahu. So therefore, why Muhammad? Allah give the revelation after he was 40. What for is 40 years old? All his time is to gain the confidence. People cannot deny them. So therefore, nobody can deny Muhammad. They call him As-Sadiqul Amin. Right? Yeah. So the word Akhukum is very important here. Right? That means, hey, that prophet that I sent you, you know him. He never lied, never cheat you. Why you deny him? Yeah? But also, it is very important for us who live in America. So that means if we able to bring up our children to be good Muslim, and then they do da'wah, they invite American to Islam better than us, because they are American. They are like indigenous. They speak their language, they know their culture, they know football, they know everything. Right? So they can communicate better than us. They can talk relevant with the situation. Yeah. And what is said, Allah tattaqun, to worry about Allah punishment. Yeah, all the prophets remind them, because Allah did not want anyone of his servant go to hellfire. So when he sent the messengers to remind them that, hey, hellfire is not joking. It's serious. Yeah. إني لكم رسول أمين فاتقوا الله وأطيعون.
Indeed, I am to you a trustworthy messenger. So fear Allah and obey me. This directive and reminder to fear God is consistent in the surah. We saw it with Pharaoh and his people as God informed Moses of his assignment. Then every prophet that succeeded Noah said the same thing to his community. In this case, Noah again reminds his people to fear God, giving it a more express definition this time. He appeals to their consciences to obey him as he calls on them to surrender themselves to God.
Yeah. Every prophet have to say this. Indeed, I am to you is Rasulun Amin, the honest, the trustworthy of messengers. Amin. Amin from the word amana. So amana, to be trustworthy, to be truthful, one of condition to be a prophet. Right? Yeah. Why? Because they're going to carry the amana. Allah SWT did offer this amana to the heaven, to the earth, to the mountain. They refused. Right? And man said, I'm ready. Right? And to carry this amana, Allah SWT subjected all this universe to serve them. So we are special. When every day sunrise, sunset, the moon, they rotated, the galaxy, all this movement is to serve us. Special. The animals, the cattle and all this to serve us. If today you eat chicken, so that chicken live for 1 year, for example, or a few months, sorry, to give us for one lunch. If you have beef, that cow will live for that time. It's what for? to give us 1 dinar, for example. Yeah. So, what is the foundation of to have amanah? So Allah created this universe and subjected to you. Then also to carry amanah, Allah give us intellect. Because intellect to be able to distinguish between right and wrong. Right? But intellect sometimes is not perfect. So therefore Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent us, they call the rule, the Sharia. Right? Halal, haram, do this, don't do this. Right? Another element of as a trustworthy, Allah give you trust, Allah give you also shahwa, desire. Right? So human being can continue without desire. There's no progeny. You didn't have children. Right? But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us sharia to control desire. If you want to have children, so you have to be through the proper way. Then when they get married. But also desire mean, today we have Zoom, all this because of ambition. Right? Look at the animals. Cow until now they eat the same food. They never have protesting or meeting. We have to share our food. Maybe we need to have pizza. Allah didn't give that. And then also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us freedom, free choice. Right? Only give to human being and Iblis. Right? And then also there's different type of trust Allah give to us. One of them, trust of taklif, like pray 5 times a day, fasting, zakat, all this is amanah. Trust from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So therefore why Imam Ali, when going to pray, he was shaken. Why shaken? He said the time of to carry the amanah. Allah trust. A lot of people will try it. And then also Allah give us trust, amanah of tabligh, that you have to convey the message. Right? To deliver the message. It's not enough that I'm a Muslim, khalas. No. Right? Rasulullah SAW, balighu anni walau ayah. Convey from me even 1 ayah. When after 1 week Abu Bakr became Muslim, sick of people, they will become guarantee of Jannah because of him. How many ayah does he have? No, few ayah. But he knows this is a possibility. The last Hajj, Rasulullah was in the mountain of Ar-Rahmah in Arafat. He said this word, فَلْيُبَلِّغُ الشَّهِيدُ مِنْكُمُ الْغَيْبِ. Those who are here today, present here, have to convey to those who are not here. So, very interesting. There's 2 graves in Makkah and Medina. Medina called Baqi, Makkah called Ma'la. How many of the Sahaba was buried there? Less than 100. It's less than 30 people. Remember, in last Hajj, 135. So there's been what? More than 100 Sahaba did not die in Makkah and Medina. Why? Because they understood. They took serious. The Prophet would said, I'm going to live and you have to continue. So they went to Africa, to Asia. So why Islam reached China, reached America, all this? Because of their effort. And we also have duty to convey to the others. Start with your family, your neighbors, and so on and so on. Right? Yeah. And also different type of amanah, trust, amanah, that authority. If for some reason you become president, you become governor, or anything that is in charge, this is amanah. Don't try to take advantage to become rich because of this position. Right? You know, Umar bin Khattab, radiallahu anhu, one day he went to expedition, he checked his people, and he saw a boy was crying and crying. So Umar, you know, from behind the door said, Mom, cool him down, cool him down. And he no answer. 3 times. And then she's shouting, you know, like, shut up. It's not your business. I tried to win to stop, give him milk. Why? You know, because Umar make decision when people finish giving milk, they will give certain amount of money. So this boy might be only 1 year, 2 years, right? Because he want to get money, because he need money. Umar was crying. Said, how many baby died because of me? So you know, he called people, he make in the masjid. He said he will give the amount of money from the moment deliver the baby. No one wants to get richer. And he said one time, said, if there is donkey fall down in Iraq, Allah will ask me. Yeah. So there's the different type of amana that carry by all the prophet, and also we have to continue, right? So after the prophet Noah said, hey, look, I am Rasul Amin, I am trustworthy prophets. So therefore he said, Fattakullah, fear Allah and obey me if you want to be safe, right? وَمَا أَسْأَلُكُمْ عَلَيْهِ مِنْ أَجْرٍ إِنْ أَجْرِيَ إِلَّا عَلَى رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَأَطِيعُونِ.
And I do not ask you for it any payment. My payment is only from the Lord of the worlds. So fear Allah and obey me. Nor that he has reassured them of having no personal ambition, Noah again tells them to fear God, reminding them that they should obey him.
Every prophet, they always say this. Hey, I am not come here for fundraising. Need money from you. I don't need. This is very important also for us when you do dawah, invite people. You know, don't put in your mind how much they're going to pay me. Right? No, because now even dawah become business. In some country, they put the amount that you have to pay. If they give you, it's okay. But if not, khalas. Yeah? And then again, they repeat again, Fattakullah wa ati'un. Fear Allah and obey me. Yeah. I want to relate some story about taqwa and all this. In one of the battle, Rasulullah SAW was in Medina. He was sitting with a companion, but he became like reporter because Rasulullah SAW can see the battle. As in the Battle of Mu'tah. And before they go to the battle, Rasulullah SAW asked three people to carry the flag. Right? He said, first one, Zaid. If Zaid died, Ja'far. If Ja'far died, Abdullah bin Rawaha. So imagine Rasulullah SAW in Medina and the people there. And then he reported the situation. So I said, oh, Zaid died. Zaid died. Right? And then Jafar took the flag. Jafar took the flag. So like, watching. Right? Jafar took the flag. And then I said, oh, you know, when I said Zaid died, he said, I saw him, he was flying around the Jannah. And then Zaid died at Jafar. Killed flag. And then Rasulullah stopped. Oh, Ja'far died. And then stopped. And then he said, Abdullah bin Rawaha took the flag, but he was under their level. The Sahaba was, what? Zaid, Ja'far, said Abdullah under. Because Abdullah was hesitate for a few minutes. That maybe 30 seconds, change the position. Yeah. So therefore, taqwa have level. Yeah. قالوا أنؤمن لك قالوا أنؤمن لك واتبعك الأرذلون قال وما علمي بما كانوا يعملون.
They said, should we believe you while you are followed by the lowest class of people? He said, and what is my knowledge of what they used to do? Their response, a singular objection, was the same given to all messengers. What they meant was that it was only the poor who followed him, because the poor are normally the first to accept divine messages and messengers. Noah's reply, therefore, establishes true values, defining the mission of God's messenger, and leaves judgment on people to God who knows best their intentions, thoughts, and actions.
This is like all the prophets. They're always facing the group of people in the Quran called Mala, the elite, the high class. There's the one who always rejected. Right? Said, what? Follow you? Who your followers? He said, Ardalun, in Arabic, Ardalun, from the word Rodi, the lowest one. It means if your message is correct, why only this kind of people? Yeah. Even one day Rasulullah was sitting, given like lecture, and there was only, Bilal, Abdullah bin Mas'ud, all used to be slave, the poor people. So then Abu Sufyan, Abu Lahab was passed by there. Hey, Muhammad, maybe I will stay with you and listen to you with one condition. Kick them out. Because I cannot, stay with you. Stay with these people. And the Prophet ﷺ, for the sake of dawah, he almost said, Bilal, what's up? Can you just, Allah said the ayah. واصبر نفسك مع الذين يدعون ربهم بالغداة ويريدون وجهه. How much stay? Because Islam is not need, the people have power. These people, that the one that can carry, because they are sincere. And also this lesson, we learn from lesson here. Never ever put down the people. Put insignificant or belittle. He said, the hadith said, maybe there is somebody, As'ath Akbar. People didn't have new clothes, dusty and all this. If they swear, if they put their hand, Allah will answer immediately. Right? Like what you call Uwais al-Qarni. Uwais al-Qarni. Subhanallah. Right? Umar bin Khattab, during Hajj time, always, when the group from Yemen, any one of you name Uwais? Everybody said, who's Uwais? Because nobody knows about in Yemen. So after a few time of Hajj, anybody from Islam West? Yeah. Why you need West? He's our servant. He's in Mina, take care of our cattle. I want to talk to him. He went there. Said, you were West Corny? He said, yeah. And your father died long time ago? Yeah. And then you have leprosy in your body? He said, yes. You make dua and Allah accepted, you become clean, only one spot. I said, yeah. And you are always kind to your mother. Alhamdulillah. I said, make dua for me. I said, who are you? Amirul Mu'minin. I make dua for you. I said, yes. Because the Prophet Muhammad said, when you see a waste, ask dua. Because his dua accepted. The people just put him down, right? So some people might be, they are unknown in the world, but they're known by people, by Allah and by angels. Right? Yeah. So this was it. So I just said, قال وما علمي بما كانوا يعملون. You said, and what is my knowledge? What they used to do. Right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one who give guidance, not me. إن حسابهم إلا على ربي لو تشعرون وما أنا بطارد المؤمنين.
Their account is only upon my Lord, if you could perceive. And I am not here to repulse the believers. Noah tells them that he does not ask of people anything other than that they believe in God. Their actions are left to God to evaluate and to determine the appropriate reward. God's, is the right evaluation. Noah's reply, therefore, establishes true values, defining the mission of God's messenger, and leaves judgment on people to God, who knows best their intentions, thoughts, and actions.
So, just to give you the picture, Noah was making da'wah almost 1,000 years, 950 years, right? And if you look at historically, from Adam, about 1,000 years, people only worship one God. Okay? Then after that, a lot of scholars, shuyukh, right? And then die. And Shaitan not patient, how to change people. So Shaitan came to the people, hey, look, now your teacher died. And what have to do? In order to keep your iman, you continue, follow the teaching, build the statue, put in your house, in the market. When you're going to cheat, you're going to do evil, oh, no, that's my teacher. It's a good idea, right? Yeah. And people did. So it's a statue everywhere. Allah mentioned in the Quran, even by name. وَقُولَا تَرَوْنَ وُدًّا وَلَا سُوَاءَ وَلَا يَعُوقَ وَيَعُوقَ وَنَصْرَ. That's the name. Right? And Shaitan very patient. They did not tell them to worship them, because if not, they will deny. No, that's not good. Look at, Ibn Muhammad said, oh, if we patient like Shaitan, we'll be successful. Wait until all these people died. Next generation came. They said, look, you know why your dad rich? Why your dad this and this? Because they worship this God. So now they're starting worship the God. Not only just statue, they are become God. Then Allah said, Nuh alayhi salam. When something that become culture, it is not easy to change. Right? Nuh said, Inni dawtu qawmi laylan wa naharu. He called people day and night, secret and open. No change. Even after that, generation, when you're going to die, what is the will they give to the children? La tadruna alihatakum. Don't leave your God. Yeah? Subhanallah. He said after 950 years, according to Ibn Kathir, only 80 people become Muslim. His own wife deny. One of children Canaan deny. right? You know, maybe if you and me, now we said, no, what are you doing now? This enough. Even your own wife didn't follow you, right? But in the sight of Allah, Nuh was successful. It's very important. You know, Allah revealed Surah Nuh when Muhammad sallallahu فَلَعَلَّكَ بَاخِعٌ نَفْسَكَ. He was like, how these people, they saw miracles, they saw the moon split and all this, they saw the water from my fingers, they saw the all miracles with Quran, but still not believe. Allah said to Muhammad, Ya Muhammad, how long did you do da'wah? Look at Nuh alayhi salam, right? So sometimes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to entertain Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he read the story of people before. Yeah? So here Nuh said, you know, in hisabum illa ala rabbi. Look, my job is to the comrade. The one going to do hisab, the accountable is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? I don't care, you know, high level, low level. I will not repulse, you know, all the believers. In ana illa nadhirun mubin. قالوا لئن لم تنته يا نوح لتكونن من المرجومين.
I'm only a clear warner. They said, if you do not desist, O Noah, you will surely be of those who are stoned. Noah then defines his own mission. With such clear argument and plain logic, Noah's people were silenced. They had no meaningful reply to offer. Hence, they resorted to the same method to which tyranny resorts every time it finds itself cornered. They threatened him with brute force. Thus, tyranny reveals its ghastly and cruel face.
In ana illa nadhirun mubin. All the prophets said this. I am only the warner. Right? I cannot force you. Just convey the message. So therefore, Rasulullah sallallahu, the first thing when he called the people, they said, وَأَنْذِرْ أَشِيرَتَكَ الْأَقْرَبِينَ. As he talks family, he went to the mountain of Safa and gathered people. And he said, if I tell you no, there is enemy behind this mountain going to attack you, do you believe me? Of course you believe me. Right? You never lie. He said, Ana nadhirun mubin. The same word. I am come here to warn you from the hellfire. So worship only one God. And I am the prophets. There was Abu Jahl there. Tabban laka ya Muhammad. May your hand perish. You gather us for this, right? Then the ayah was revealed also about it. Yeah? Like almost any prophets, in the end, they're warning them. You know, if you don't stop, right, you will see what you're going to do. I'm going to stone you. Right? Yeah. قال رب إن قومي كذبون فافتح بيني وبينهم فتحا ونجني ومن معي من المؤمنين.
He said, My Lord, lo, my own folk deny me. Therefore judge you between me and them, and save me and those of the believers who are with me. Noah realized that the hardened hearts would not soften. Therefore, he turned to the one source of support that is always available to believers, never failing them. His Lord certainly knew that his people had denied him and accused him of lying. But Noah needed to address his complaint to God, appealing to him for justice. Thus, he puts the matter in his hands.
Yeah. So sometimes, you know, only Allah, you know, we need. So Nuh alayhi salam, Ya Rab, inna qawmi kadhabun. It means I did what I did. It's up to you. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in another surah asked him to build the ark. right? You know, to build the ark, you need a certain type of wood, not easy. And the people boycott him. Don't sell any wood to Noah. So Noah had to plant that kind of tree. Maybe they grew up after 30 years, but no patient. When Noah built the ark and people pass by, hey, no, you change your profession from prophet become carpenter. The Quran said, in taskhuru, if they laugh at you, you will laugh at them on that day. Let them laugh, no. You know, sometimes people laugh at us, oh, you are terrorists, you are this. Fish. Right? And then he said, no, where's the water? You know, I said, it's land. Yeah. So this is the people always. When you are on the right way, Allah SWT will test you. People are going to say something. Yeah. And then Nuh, after he builds, and Allah SWT asks to bring pair of the animals. Of course, they cannot put the what you call the white animal with the peaceful animal. So that may have to be a little level. The lion, the crocodile is some place, and the bird, the chicken have different place. Right? Some of story of what you call from Bani Israel. Rasulullah SAW, la tusaddiqu wa la tukadzibu. Do not, you know, prove it or deny it. Yeah. After the ox moving, no forget something. What's that? There's no restroom. You know, there's pollution. So Allah created pig. He said pig was created to clean up. The pig you go different floor just to clean up of it. Some narration. Yeah? Yeah. So don't make dua. فَافْتَحْ بَيْنِي وَبَيْنَهُمْ فَتًا. The word Fatah in Arabic can be open, can be give us victory. You call Fatah Makkah. Right? Yeah. وَنَجِّنِي وَمَنْ مَيَّ مِنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. And save me and who with me, right? Among the believers. Right? So therefore why in another ayah, Surah An-Nur, رَبِّ لَا تَذَرْ عَلَى قَوْمٍ. Don't leave even one of them. People say, why no make dua like that? Because he was awha. Allah SWT was revealed, لَن نُؤْمِنَ مِنْ قَوْمِكَ. No one going to believe. So therefore no khalas. Allah, because if you continue, they have children, they're going to do the same thing. Khalas finishing. Even he said that the people who are with Nuh, they die. Finish. They landed in the mountain of Judy, something like Sri Lanka. Only 3 of his son alive after them. So therefore, all descendant of people now is from the son of Nuh. Sam, Ham, and Yafis. Sam, where all the Jews and Arab come from, because Semitic. Ham is the Asian and African. And Yafis, the European. All these come from 3. Right? فَأَنْجَيْنَا وَمَنْ مَعَهُ فِي الْفُلْكِ الْمَشْحُونِ ثُمَّ أَغْرَقْنَا بَعْدُ الْبَاقِينَ.
So we saved him and those with him in the laden ship, and afterwards we drowned the others. God certainly responded to his messenger's plea for help. Thus, the end of this very early battle in human history between faith and unfaith is described in a very quick sequence of words, which also tells of the outcome of every subsequent battle between the 2 sides in human history.
Human history, the same. Right? Ended like that. Yeah. So, people drowning, include his wife, include his son. And this is, in other surah, very touchy story when Nuh was speaking to Allah, this is my son. I said, no. Yeah. Now, after Noah is safe, and then the Noah died and the son continued, right? Yeah. Inna fi dhalika la ayah wa ma kana aktharu mu'minin wa inna rabbaka lahuwal azizur rahim.
Indeed, and that is a sign, but most of them were not believers. And lo, thy Lord, he is indeed the mighty and merciful. We then have the surah's now familiar comment that follows every one of God's almighty signs.
Sign, right? It's very important that Allah almost said, Inna fi dhalika la ayah. In that is ayah. After talk, remember last time, talk about Musa alayhi salam, Ibrahim alayhi salam, everything. Mean in the end, the truthful will be prevailed. In the end, they will win. And the falsehood, the injustice will be diminished. Right? We'll talk a little bit, inshallah, what happened now in Syria, right? So I'm going to Umrah, inshallah, on the 16th, right? And then see you next year, inshallah. Okay, inshallah, after finishing. As we know that, Alhamdulillah, after more than 70 years in Syria, where the people live under the tyrant, right, of his father, Hafid al-Assad, and it's very brutal. Today I just watched Jazeera, and I saw when people was in prison for years, 5 years. And some of them even know his name. He was like, some woman with their children grew up there. So very nasty thing, right? But look, in the end they left because they're not for death, right? But why no? Why Allah give victory? So this is some of the reason, inshallah.
And Allah is most knowing of your enemies, and sufficient is Allah as an ally, and sufficient is Allah as a helper.
Allah, right? Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. This group of people, when they united, they're helping one another. They come back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This Allah give victory. Hasbunallah. You don't depend to Russia, you don't depend to America. Yeah.
Victory is gained through strategy and trust in Allah, not by wishful thinking.
Yeah. Oh. That's what happened. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala still give victory to people of Gaza until now. Inshallah. 13 months already. Because they trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? And
Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. Allah is sufficient for us, best of those on whom to defend.
yeah, this is what happened when in the Battle of Uhud, when the news came, said, oh, the enemy will come back, will attack you. Right? Fazadatum imana, their iman is increased. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. And because of this word also, many American and European become Muslim.
Those who are defending Islam, this great religion, and its campaigns, Allah will protect them and give them victory. Truly, Allah defends those who believe verily. Allah likes not any treacherous ingrate. To Allah, those who disobey Allah, but obey shaitan.
Shaitan, right? So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah give the Syrian, so Allah give victory, inshallah, to our brothers in Gaza, inshallah. And for the people, we'd like to say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Brother Mas'ud, Dr. Mas'ud is here. And this morning, after Fajr, he asked us to make dua, for his sister in critical, and a few minutes later, you know, his sister passed away. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. So he's here, he asked us to make dua for her, inshallah. Let's make dua, inshallah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma ighfir laha warhamha wa afiya wa'fu anha wa aqim nuzulaha wa wassi madkhalaha wa naqqiha min al-khataya kama yunaqqa ath-thawbu al-abyadu min ad-danas wa adkhilha al-jannata ma'al abrar ya azizu ya ghaffar. Allahumma la tahrimna ajraha wa la taftinna ba'daha waghfir lana wa laha. Allahumma adkhil jannata ma'an nabiyyin was-siddiqin was-syuhada was-salihin wa hasuna ulaika rafiqa. Allahumma taqabbal a'maluha. Allahumma ighfir jami'a dhunubiha bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Allahumma alham sabr ala akhiha Mas'ud ya arhamar rahimin. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك التواب الرحيم. وصلى الله وسلم الحمد لله رب العالمين آمين إن شاء الله.